First off, on the Sinday Talk, if you're a big anime enjoyer and do love Azur Lane, as well as the many reasons why I love Azur Lane, do not play the clips mod, or anyone else look up those clips, or you will die. And that's Azur Lane Slow Ahead Anime Season 2. The new a new trailer was released, and this was obviously put on April 13th, so it is a little late, but I just happened to find it across my feed. The air date is coming out on July 5th of 2026. The animation for this anime is by Studio Candy Box, which, won't be honest with you, I do really like. I like, this was the one that made like the first season, Slow Lane Ahead. If you haven't watched, I highly recommending watching it because animation wise, peak. I was trying to do that cinema thing right there, cinema. And there's other reasons why it's not because it's cute, but it has some very good plot. Very good plot, like lots of plot. But going on from little bits of anime news, because we tend to jump around every now and then. This person right here is known as D4VD. I don't know how to say it. Maybe David. I don't know. He looks like a David. Either way, he's arrested. Just like, wait, what? Yeah, so he's been has been banned on Twitch after being arrested, and as well as charged for, well, surprisingly, this happened right here. Because there's huge stuff going on about this, and this was obviously reported on the 21st of April. But first degree murder, if you didn't check this out, I mean, it did take a little bit of news. It wasn't really that big on there, but it was still something pretty fucking, holy shit, like just a holy shit moment. We're going to be talking about more of those stuff later on, so I guess maybe Twitch can't get as worse as it did right now, but I mean, at least they're doing something, right? It's not like they're like not ignoring stuff, right? Yeah, obviously. But either way, this person got just died. I don't know how to say it. Either way, he's going to prison for first degree murder, which is a very good thing. Though it pains me to say that, the victim's family that was affected by this, though, most unfortunate that this had to happen. Next we have on the Sinday Talk, this is Berserk Gluttony. I'm not going to say the other name for it because I cannot pronounce it with the life of me. They're getting a season 2, and it's, I mean, not that many people have watched this one, but I honestly do like it. This was the one I was telling you guys that I do think you should probably check out. I know some people are going to be saying, Sin, your taste in animes, I hate to break it to you, it's kind of mid, I'm not going to lie. All I like to say to that is, the fuck you say to me, little shit? That's literally what I like to say. I mean, look, there's not much more to add. See, look, you got like giant axes. You got a very cool black coat with dual wield blades. You have titulays. Oh wait, hang on. When you squint closely, I realize what this may be. You know what? I'm not going to say it. I don't want to say it. It ends with an S. It starts with an S and ends with an AO. SAO. I was just like, oh no. I just noticed that. Next that we have on the Sinday Talk, and this is covered by Zach right here. This was obviously on April 20th. YouTube is shutting down the clip features and replacing it with a shared timestamp, as well as I can't be as it is now available on mobile. I cannot speak for the life of me. I guess YouTube has affected me in some way, shape, or form. God damn. But later this year, they'll also launch a video clips, 2 shorts, and audio suggestions feature to help creators share their videos with the best moments. From what I hear is Twitch being Twitch again, or and YouTube being YouTube again. I honestly don't see a difference. Also, it's YouTube and Twitch, so I don't know how I feel about this. Like, what's that one saying that you can, like, there's something with a pig. You put a dipstick on a pig or something like that. To me, I feel like it's a good thing, but I don't know about, like, what about, like, other, like, because I know YouTube's have done, there's always, there's already YouTube clips, and I think I'm just gonna say this though, because I know some guy did say this on here too. There's like a lot of people, and I was thinking this too. You can technically download that stuff, kind of like the format of TikTok, and I think YouTube is trying to get most of that stuff because they realize, like, wait a minute, People love this kind of stuff. We can make this work. And I kind of hate that because it's YouTube, and I really don't like it when companies start to like, you know, like get big and stuff like that. I mean, look at Twitch right there. I mean, the only competitor they really have is like YouTube and I mean slightly Kick, but it's crazy too when you think about it. Kick started. Wait, hang on. Like, yeah, no, Kick is. Let me rephrase that. Kick started, and it still started that way of what, like gambling or some shit like that. I forgot what it was. I think it was like gambling. Yeah, gambling. I can't even speak right now. God damn. Because YouTube is kind of debuffing me. Damn. But yeah, that's how they started, and it's crazy too that Kick is slightly rising up, which is very weird because I honestly was not thinking it would, but it is. So I don't know, like, take it as you may, but I mean, either way, you know, YouTube is shutting down the clips feature and replacing it with their own timestamp one. It is available on mobile if you're watching YouTube on mobile, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are watching it, so you know that's going to be a thing. But for streamers, Zach also did post on here for more details to help out with you guys getting that stuff a little bit more like situated for the features and stuff like that, using kind of the features of stream labels and stuff like that. So if you want to check them out, just look up Zach. Add Zach at B. I'm not gonna say. I'm very bad at pronouncing names, but just check out Zach. Next we have on Sinday Talk. Jesse's boots from Toy Stories are now Crocs. It will cost $129.99 and launch on June 16th. And if I happen to see any of the Cubs, or any of, I guess, like, fellow friends of the Cubs, or like the fish, the dog, the cat, the cow, the crow, I don't know, I'm gonna throw a chocolate at you. Or a water bottle. Also, $130 for Crocs. That's insane. Which is, I find it funny too because I saw that thing the month of Spooky put out from a few streams ago, where it was the only reason why I was also watching Solo Leveling is because of that little meme that they got sent. It's like, oh my god, he didn't put his Crocs on sports mode. It's like, god damn, like, bruh, okay, I swear if I see anybody with this, it's probably gonna be Mother Spooky Cat. Which I cannot get angry with her because I value my life. That is the other reason why I'm not gonna get angry with her. Oh no, but if it's siblings though, oh yeah, no, I'm gonna roast the fuck out of them. If I see Demi with them Crocs right here, roasted. I see Mixie, laughs. If I see anybody, laugh. It's like, pathetic, weak, me. Just like, goddamn. I mean, to be fair, like, also $130. Of course, I'm gonna call you out in some way. $130 for Crocs. $130 for Crocs. I do not need to say anything else more than that. That's if you do not understand what I'm trying to say about $130 for Crocs, I cannot break it down any more than that. Next we have on Sinday Talk. Apparently this little thing's been going on again on in Target of all places, which strangely enough that this only happens in Target. But there's this new trend going on where thieves are using bananas and checking out Rokus, which I'm going to be honest with you, I do not know why they're using bananas and specifically checking out Rokus with that. I'm also very confused. She didn't say anything. She didn't want to get involved. What the hell? Not an employee. Which I find it funny because that person has like a face mask on. Oh boy. Wait a minute. Did you use a prepaid credit card or did you use your actual credit card? Because I honestly feel like you used a credit card. Did he use a credit card? But yeah, this is a new trend going on right now. Bananas and Rokus. Interesting. I think he used a credit card. Oh, he used. Oh, yeah, he did use a credit card. He used Touch to pay. Oh, yeah, so he's a fucking idiot. Never mind. Okay, yeah, so he's gonna get locked up. That would have been diabolical if they actually just started to switch him on the Roku's. Oh my god, why did I have to say that? I actually said that, and now people are gonna do that. They're gonna be like, wait a minute, this guy's a genius. Just switch the bananas and the Roku's around. There you go. $1,000 for a pair of bananas. Man, those must be some pretty quality, like exotic grade bananas. God damn it. Oh man, but I can't believe people are doing this though. But then again, I'm not surprised though that it's Target. That's the one I'm more not surprised about. It's another Target situation. God damn. I sure can't believe it though. If I had a nickel every time it was something Target related, I think I have like 7 nickels. Which now, to be honest with you, it's kind of sad that's happened like 7 times I've seen something with Target going on. There were times where the Pokemon cards. That was 1 time. Actually 2 times, so I already took 2 of them. I guess you could say maybe 6 times if you just put those 2 together. But the fact is, it still happened more than 3 times. The next on the Sunday Talk that we have, and this is Burger King doing this little like I was gonna say Happy Meal, but I mean it is a Happy Meal in some way. This is the May the 4th, a bounty bundle. You can get some, a cookie, blue cookie pieces, milkshake. I don't know honestly, I do not know what that is, but it's kind of green and it has like sprinkles on it. I don't know. You also got the barbecue bounty whopper. You also got garlic sauce with chicken fries, and you also got imperial cheddar ranch touch, which I've never had those before. I can also see them from right here. That they do not look appealing. I'm not going to zoom in on that. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Can we enhance? Ah, there we go. Yeah, there you go. See that's it right there. That does not look appealing to me. I don't like that. I mean, the resolution is not that good too. But you also get these little toys right here too, which look pretty cool. Collect all. And they're going to be on April 28th. You can go, man, that's a lot of stuff right there. It's like, man. I don't know. Honestly, I feel like people are going to buy them up. Oh, and you also get like bounty cups too. 1 of 4 collector's cups. I sensed in the forest that just that people are gonna like buy all of them and just take those and then resell them on eBay for like 25 times the asking price. Which won't be the first time they do something like that. Nor won't be the last. Next on the Sunday Talk, Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2 music is now available on Spotify for a limited time, as reported on April 24th. Which I honestly will say this though, as me being, and this is me being sarcastic, just let you know. So I just have to put that there. But I was gonna say this is a little bit of a sketch, but I have to put that there because I know how people be saying, "Hey, I can't believe you be saying stuff like that." Okay, but this was the skit though that I had. Oh my god, limited time Super Mario Galaxy and Galaxy 2 on Spotify for a limited time. Oh my god, dude, holy shit, Nintendo. Oh my god. They're so nice. Just for like 3 days, we get to listen to Super Mario Galaxy music. Oh my god, the generosity. Oh my god. I'm so happy that you're so generous for 3 days of listening to Super Mario Galaxy music. Oh my god. Oh, that's it. I have no idea why people are saying they're so like, stingy. I don't believe any of that. I see that was basically gonna be the whole skit though, but I have to put that out there just so I know how Nintendo fans kind of be. I was like, of your discretion is advised if you're a huge Nintendo fan and refuse to like budge from that high hill of yours. Next on the Sunday Talk, the amazing digital circus, The Last Act, is coming to Europe. I can't even speak. To Europe, finally. It's going to be in the United Kingdom, Ireland, Spain, Germany, France, and many more that they have right there. I'm going to be honest with you, it's still not in Italy. Yeah, still not in Italy, and that's where I'm at. I'm not flying all the way to United Kingdom just to watch a fucking movie. I am not going to travel over 1,000 fucking kilometer miles to go to another fucking country to fucking watch it. I know chat's going to be saying, but wait, hang on, aren't you closer to like Spain? Do I look like I know how to speak the Spanish? Do I look like I know how to speak the Spanish? No, I do not. I barely know how to speak English. Don't fucking judge me. Look, I want to watch it. I know some people, I know this is a highly controversial one because, you know, it's like people are like, oh, I can't believe they're making us pay. And I'm like, well, dude, like, you literally watched like through a whole trilogy for free. I mean, it's the least you can do. I mean, they did make something pretty fucking cinema right there. So, I mean, it would be wrong not to support them. I really wish they would have had an option to have like a paid membership kind of thing on YouTube at the same time that ever gets, you know, released. If you know, available for some countries that were not able to get on there and they have like a paid membership kind of thing, then I honestly would be okay with that. You know, you just pay for that one membership thing. It's like, yeah, there you go. Next on the Sunday Talk, this is a brand new game, and this is like news from Automation on a new game, which is the Hellish Booze Russian Roulette game, Pukey Goddess Shot Trick. That's a mouthful right there. Yeah, that is. God damn, that's a mouthful. We're looking at also this animation right here. This reminds me of that one game that I've been seeing like a few people play. It's like the Russian roulette thing where they have like a shotgun and then they have like, you know, like a call phone and stuff like that. It was like something I believe like Sea Dog VA played as well as Iron Mouse like a long time ago. I remember seeing them playing it on stream. I'm trying to remember the name of that game, but damn, I'm pretty sure some of you guys know which one I'm talking about, but this it's just that game. But what if they just made it an anime and then they made it like it's like kind of like a hellish kind of like boss kind of thing right there. Not hellish or boss. I'm trying to think of like the one. It looks very familiar to another game. I'm trying to remember which other. There's like two games that I know. I cannot remember the name of it, but they look the art style looks familiar. The concept also does look familiar. What the hell is that thing right there? I cannot figure it out. And this is going to haunt me. And then the chat's going to the comment section is going to be saying, it was this right here. It was this right here. I was like, well, I'm sorry. I forgot. I forgot what I even had for breakfast this morning. What did I have for breakfast this morning? Huh. Either way, this game is coming out very, very soon is what it looks like. If you guys are interested in for more information, check out Automation Japan for more of the details coming out about this game. Going on for more of the Sunday Talk kind of situation going on with the Johnny Somali. Yeah, we're going back to the sentient punching bag that I decided to use black magic on, and has then started terrorizing everyone in the world, and mainly the people of South Korea, unfortunately. So the South Koreans have managed to put the punching bag into a box and have sent to do one thing that a lot of people do not like to hear: labor. Yeah, it's essentially a labor camp. That's where he's going for like the foreseeable future. People are still trying to push to get him, especially like with help from Legal Eagle, trying to get the sentence from the time that they've already agreed to extending it to a couple more years. So the way how it was, it's like he did get like not a slap on the wrist, but I know for most people it feels like a slap on the wrist, and it feels like there should be a more harsher sentence. And I honestly agree with that, to show people who, hey, if you're going to, you know, disrespect people in their country and do shit that is just idiotic, annoying, disgusting, like all that stuff, and not trying to be like, you know, as calm and, you know, very polite as humanly possible, and they're just gonna be like, well, you know, the black magic with the sentient punching bag that I actually summoned literally had this traits right here. I'm just joking about that. I did not use black magic. I don't even know what magic is. Also, what is magic anyway? Victor looks like Sin going to horny jail. God damn it. No, that is Johnny Salami. That's why I don't have that there. That literally will scare everyone away. as I immediately lose like half the viewership right now because I did that. Let's just say I think karma's kicking in. This is a little bit of side rat right now. How many of you guys remember Jack Dorkley? Jack Dorkley. Yeah, you know, the little guy that was like, you know, drove like his like, was it like a bajillion-dollar fucking vehicle at Mach 5 speed in the rain, and then he was just like Shark Pikachu face as he was recording with his friend, going so fast, start hydroplaning. It then crashed. Not that bad of a crash, but his friend was partially bleeding out from the head, and he was just like, "Holy shit, dude! Take this camera." Hang on. He literally rips off his shirt and just screams to the fucking heavens. It's like, my car. Wait, hang on. Move slightly this way. Okay, that's good. My car. Yeah. Like, dude's getting, though, that guy got insta fucking karma really fucking quick. I think karma's kicking in for most of the nuisance streamers, which again, I'm all, you know, I'm all right with that right there. You know what? That balance. Everything's balancing out now. The world is healing. That's what I'm calling that right there. But going on from to the Sunday Talk, this is Bungie. Unfortunately, I guess no introduction should be needed. But to summarize what has happened, which I find it kind of ironic. So as you know, Bungie, you know, they like to be they like to support everybody. You know, from the tallest to the smallest. Not going to say the other stuff because I may get canceled for that in some way, shape, or form, and I do not want to go there. And it's going on with next. So yeah. Anyway, besides that, you would think like, oh, okay, you know, everything is good, everyone's happy because you know they're like, oh, they're doing these charity works, they're going for all these groups right here from the, you know, yada yada yada. So they're getting their money from hate groups. Well, well, let's just say it's kind of. Okay, so one of the groups that are the hate groups, how many of you guys have heard of the Ku Klux Klan? Yeah. Yeah, it turns out they had a little bit of a connection with that right there, and that was, Bungie was helping them with their group thing, and it was like also going under the, which I'm gonna be honest with you, which I find that kind of funny, but in like not in a funny way, but just like in a funny kind of like I'm nervous laugh way. They got money from them when it was like you know, the Black Lives Matter the Black Lives Matter movement thing with the Be Heard kind of stuff. They got money from, or they kind of went into like a little bit of a little group or connection kind of partnership with the Ku Klux Klan. I wish I could make that shit up. I honestly feel like I could. I really I want to say this was AI generated. I really do. But this actually happened. For those that are unaware of who that group is right there, let's just say they're very bad people that do not like anybody that looks opposite of them. So then you guys have more context. So you're like, oh, okay, I think I got it. If you already knew what that is, okay, that makes it much more better. But for those that probably do not know about that, that's like a very racial kind of group right there. Does not like anybody, and you know, I guess you kind of now understand it if you didn't know already. But yeah, it's like a really bad, very, very, very bad group. The Black Lives Matter movement with that group of people, which do not like that group of people, but yet they have some kind of thing going with fundraising, and that fundraising was also going to them. Yeah, I honestly feel like this could be AI generated. I really still believe this is AI generated, but I don't think it is because there's a lot of evidence and paper trails going back to it. So I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know if this is like some kind of like big test that they did, or it's just like, I honestly feel like no one just didn't read it or understand what's going on. And also, what next? On a Sunday Talk, PlayStation has started emailing adult accounts in the UK and Ireland. Can't forget about them. Asking them to verify their age for the new age verification process right there, which there's been so much pushback on it. And I mean, is PlayStation, do you really want to have PlayStation to have your ID in Ireland too? Like, do you guys want PlayStation? Do you guys not know that they've been hacked again? Maybe, I don't know. I just made that shit up though, but I honestly will not be surprised if they did get hacked. I mean, They get hacked like so often. I was honestly, I honestly don't remember how many times they got hacked, but it's a lot of times. But you know, if you want to do that, just remember that information. I guess it's like you know, TLDR kind of stuff, and it's supposed to help protect people online. I doubt that. Next on the Sunday Talk, a Pokemon fan was gifted a rare 1999, the first moving trading card pack after his 80-year plus old boss found it in his basement. Man, that's a relic from an ancient past, right? This is crazy right here. I just wanted to point that out. Like from 1999, the first movie, still in pristine condition in the wrapper. That's fucking crazy. Dude, that how much would that be right now actually? Like a mint condition Pokemon cards from the first movie, because I can guarantee you a lot of people definitely open that bad boy up right away. But then you just get that and you're just like, it's still perfectly sealed. That has to be like what like how many people would pay for something like that? I'm gonna say maybe that might be like what like maybe like $2,000, $2,500 US dollars. I don't know. Like, do you guys want to like take a guess on that? I'm saying it's $2,500. Next that we have on the Sunday Talk, and you guys are probably like, "Oh my god, I remember this anime." Yeah, the world's finest assassin is coming back for a second anime season in 2027. Josh is like, "Oh wait, what?" Yeah, sorry. I mean, they did announce this, but they didn't give us an exact date though. I won't be honest with you. I only like it because the song is so fucking. The song's fucking fire. I'm just saying. Going on from there, there's another anime coming out. This was coming out on this fall on Crunchyroll. It's like reborn as a space mercenary. I woke up piloting the strongest pilot. Okay, that's just describing the whole fucking summary right now. I'm getting kind of a that just described the whole summary of the anime. The end. I honestly I cannot. That's literally. I'm like I honestly can't say any more about that. Saying, oh yeah, it's just this is what it's about. No, that's literally it. That's the anime. Next on the Sunday Talk, yes, we're talking about this now. Finally, I just wanted to wait a bit and get you guys kind of like spaced up and spread out a little bit. As you guys remember Twitch, yeah, you know how I was talking about it earlier. Oh yeah, this is Morkiepie. Morkiepie. I don't know how to say their name, but they showed off her new pet in a live broadcast stream. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys should know about this. It's like I won't be honest with you. I'm still trying to process this. I'm just gonna say that, and as you guys can see right there, I did say at least there's no shock collar. She didn't put a shock collar like I think it was like 2 or 3 days ago that I saw a clip of her going out with another person on that same thing with their pet, but this time with the shock collar. Man, that aged so poorly. I want to be honest with you. I was just doing a joke. I did not know that joke was gonna fucking hit. You know, like if I say the opposite, it's gonna happen. You know what? Hang on, fuck it. Someone in chat is not going to win $1 million in the next 2 weeks. It's just scientifically possible that not possible, I should say, that someone in my chat is not going to win the lottery in 2 weeks. On a Sunday of all places, because that is just stupid. There's no way that's going to happen. If you play the lottery on Sunday, don't need to thank me. But surely not. Hell, even on a fucking Saturday. God damn. Like, imagine playing the weekend, like, a weekend lottery, man. That's fucking pathetic. You winning, man, you guys ain't gonna win the lottery. Next on the Sunday Talk, this is from Discussing Films. And this is actually news to me because I did not know about this till the time. I Am Legend 2 is officially happening, directed by Stephen Capel Jr. I don't think I said that last thing wrong. Anyway, it's also going to be bringing back Will Smith and Michael B. Jordan. Wait a minute, Will Smith. Wait, Michael B. Jordan wait, hang on, was he in the first one? I don't remember that. Was he? I don't think so. Either way, they're making I Am Legend 2. I guess this is going to be the alternative reality, I think, or I don't know, because there's a canon one and there's an alternative one, so I don't know which one this is going to be. So I did like the first one, so I'll definitely give this one like a watch for sure. But I honestly don't know like how it's gonna go. Since when did it come out again? Was it like 2005 or something like that? Like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? I honestly don't remember. It's been a long time. 2026. Oh. But thank you for making me feel old. God damn it. Next on the Sinday Talk, 1.4 million signatures, both from EU and Californian, the people, are about to vote on the Stop Killing Games bill in the next few months. All enemies of SKG, Ubisoft, Pirate Nation, and Pirate Software have been destroyed. And again, as going on from all the stuff going on, as you are aware, lots of games right now that are under those studios have not been doing too good because they don't listen to the player base. So there's a lot of stuff and a lot of negativity about that. So this is pretty good because that means we're actually may start seeing some change, and them not destroying games that a lot of us have gotten used to, like, that we kind of grew up with, like example being Assassin's Creed, which is coincidentally the next example going on to that. But there's other games though that have been affected by this, but I'm just not singling out one in particular. There are hundreds of more games that have been affected by these poor decisions that these companies have been making. But yeah, going on from there, yeah, Assassin's Creed, yeah, that's crazy too. Coincidentally, after this is broke the headlines and stuff like that, yeah, they're doing Assassin's Creed Black Flagged Resynced. It will cost $60. Will be releasing on July 9th. There's also a collector's edition that costs $200. Let me move over there. Yeah, that's the collector's edition. This was already like put out on like Amazon in the EU, which I saw that and I was like, wait a minute. Something ain't right. Something's definitely not right. But yeah, you got this cool like collector's edition. You got like, is that like a metal like disc plate? Man, that's crazy. I don't think Ubisoft would like that with the disc in there. That's crazy. You also got a map. You got a book. You got a stick. I think that's a stick. That looks like a stick right there. I'm gonna say that's a stick, or that's a pencil. A very fancy old pencil. They also have like a little digital collection too, which does look pretty interesting. They're all, by the way, they're gonna have, you can have cats and birds now as like little pets, like sidekick pets now. Kind of envisioning the role of a pirate. Also, I don't know if that's a ring right there or just a very, very cool, like, just, thing you could just put down, like, paperweight. But if it's a ring, looks, I honestly feel like it's a paperweight. Doesn't look that interesting. Also, man, this right here is kind of killing me a bit. $200. I was just looking at that the whole time. $200. Oh, man. I think I'm going to stick with the $60 one. Next on the Sinday Talk, going on from stuff in Europe. Well, more from stuff going on in Europe. This is going on to UK situations. Again. Unfortunately. Yippee. For those that did not hear the news, a UK-based VTuber artist named Mimi was arrested on April 20th for drawings of her own anime-style characters. These drawings, are just drawings. They're 100%, fictional, made by her, and there, obviously no real people were involved in this. But nonetheless, the UK authorities did get involved. But going on from there, like, there's a lot of stuff going on with this situation right here. I know a lot of people tend to take this side with like how this type of artwork is right there. I don't like it, but it doesn't mean, hey, I'm going to judge you for it. It's like it's like some people like orange juice, some people like apple juice. You tend to switch them up. You're going to be like, how dare you try to kill me kind of stuff, because some people just like orange juice And some people like apple juice. Now, some guy hates apple juice and he only likes orange juice. You kind of see the situation going on with that. So it's like, I'm not going to tell you what you should like and what you should dislike, because that's just a hypocrite at the end. So it's like, I'm not going to tell you what you should do. It's just, hey, if you like it, that's you. But, you know, this is 100% like, you know, not real. So I honestly don't think the UK police really should get involved in that. But then he gets UK. Like, I've literally seen the videos of like people randomly getting stabbed. And they just like, good sir, why are you stabbing me? They just grab the knife and just throw it on the floor. And then the guy just like, just sits there just like, shit, I don't know. I just wanted to stab you. I just want to see your reaction. And they're like, good sir, you have stabbed me. I now currently have 3 stab wounds right now. You need to sit right here and wait until we get the police. And they're like, all right, do you want some tea? Sure, but you're paying for it. Actively bleeding out from 3 stab wounds. And I'm like, you know, that actually sounds like a pretty average day in the UK. Next on the Sunday Talk, you're probably surprised that we were talking about this again in the year of 2026. Yeah, this is Sniper Wolf is speaking out about her ex-manager and husband, Sausage, claims that she was brainwashed while they were together. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is not going in her favor, and let's just say, if the house is already burned down, can you possibly burn it down again? That's how I can describe this train of thought of how she's doing this right now. Yeah, like a lot of people are not really like taking her seriously for this shit right there. And it's kind of crazy that, you know, again, like it's 2026 and she's still here. But next on the Sunday Talk, this is more of a TLDR for all you guys that need to know this kind of stuff right there. This is from Hazumi. They're telling people to be aware of a phishing scam right now. And she's saying to please share. So I'm just letting you all know about this. This was on April 28th, but you know, this kind of stuff happened on the 27th though. But she said that she was genuinely scared of how creative they're getting with these phishing emails now, especially targeting sponsors. Sponsored posts to use for a time limit to scare the user. Provide information is the likely manner. Bring you to a website that is made to look like an X article. If you received any emails with the subject with an X notice and the following comments, do not interact. Because I mean, I think you guys know what will happen with this right there by account. She said, I'm usually bothered about looking into these first, but due to a long trip back home and I was normally boarding a flight, I panicked and input my info and trying to stop ticket. Don't make the same mistake as me. So yeah, for a lot of people that, you know, this is just like a little TLDR right here. Yeah, be very, very careful. Kind of hate though that they're getting like this sophisticated with stuff like that. But yeah, if you're very busy, oof, man, you definitely gotta like look twice and stuff like that. But yeah, X articles, if they may look like it, and you know, just don't click on it. Next on the Sunday Talk, Twitch now have and this was obviously reported on the 28th of April. Twitch has retired the Clips Twitch TV linking system. New clips now feature the creator's username. Old clips are automatically redirected to this system. So old system bye-bye, and now there's a new system. I don't think this really affects anybody or platform sharing, but it seems to just be like they're just changing like to a different like programmer system. So far, I haven't seen much of like any kind of negative, you know, issues about it. Like, oh, hey, there's this going on, yada, yada, yada. So far, it seems to be relatively safe, and there hasn't been any kind of big issues going on. But then again, you know, it's Twitch, so there's not much I can say about that. But next on the Sunday Talk, if you haven't seen this game already, this is NTA E. I can't spell. But this is a new anime GTA game that is now available on the PS5. You can get into car chases. You can enjoy the nightlife with a day and chase moments around the city of Heathers. I cannot say that name. I refuse to say that name. Also, just thinking about this 1 second. What happened to Anata? Anata? Did I say Porsche? I said a Porsche, didn't it? Did they actually get the license to use that? Oh man, I don't think this game's gonna last that long. That did say Porsche. Oh, okay. Man, I really hope they got the. Oh, I really hope they got the licensing to say, hey, can we use that really quick? But going on from there on the Sunday Talk, a VTuber agency has just ruined the careers of 2 of their talents in something that could be described as the worst crime, quote unquote, in the idol industry, and that is finding happiness, aka love. Yeah, the agency Limitless, I don't know how to say that, has expelled 2 of its talents by issuing a cold statement that publicly exposes them for having a romantic relationship in the office and putting their trust at risk. Apparently, for these companies, it's much easier to destroy 2 careers and seize their accounts than to accept the behind the the colorful like avatars, a real human being with feelings kind of stuff. Yeah, that's idol culture in a nutshell. That I have been seeing a lot of that, and because I had like a lot of the contract and all that stuff from like a certain group right there. There was a lot of stuff. I'm kind of glad though that I didn't go with it, but I'm also kind of like still bummed out because one, it would be like something really, it's something I really wanted to do, but like just not worth it. I gave it to one of my buddies and they're like, no, it's not worth it, man. And I'm like, damn. I was kind of disappointed. I'm still slightly disappointed, but I'm going through like the stages of grief, you know? I'm not at an acceptance just yet. Next on the Sunday Talk, Spotify is now adding a verified badge to human artists amid a surge in AI music, which I kind of find it funny too, because there's lots of AI music going on now lately. But I'm kind of glad though that they are trying to do this extra, precaution to make it more, presentable and stuff like that. Also, I just remembered the Iron Mouse situation that happened with Spotify, so I'm really hoping that makes stuff easier because I think there's a lot of other fake accounts. So I feel like if this is a legit account, it'll definitely be checkmarked by Spotify for that kind of stuff, which 100%, good thing because yeah, there's a lot of people who do not like Iron Mouse just for being chill and stuff like that. I mean, it not only that artwork and like music, painting, drawing, all the arts. It's kind of crazy that people are just preferring to use artificial intelligence just to take the cheap shortcut and stuff like that. And then you just some of the stuff looks kind of like lifeless sometimes. That's kind of how I see it a little bit. But that's just me. But good job, Spotify, making this a little bit more easier for everybody. Next on Sunday Talk, going back to Michael B. Jordan again. Yeah, if you guys didn't hear this, they're making a Battlefield movie. In all honesty, I honestly thought there would have been a Call of Duty movie first before a Battlefield because I honestly felt like Call of Duty would do it, no one would like it, and then EA being like, they tried it. I wonder if we can try and do it better. And then proceed to blow up. And I'm pretty sure that's what they meant by better. But yeah, that's kind of crazy though. Michael B. Jordan is also going to be in this movie adaptation of Battlefield. And then he's also going to do another movie too. So it's crazy. Because I mean, he's working with that movie with Will Smith. So which one will come first? So is it I Am Legend 2 or Battlefield? I honestly don't know. Next on the Sunday Talk, and this is unfortunately the last bit of segments for the main bit of the Sunday Talk, and this goes on the sad news. This was on May the 2nd of 2026. As the legendary art director at UFO Table Kazu, age of 76, has passed away. He's worked in Demon Slayer and Fate and Night series, because all the Fate, etc. Yeah, there's a lot of Fate series. I don't want to go through all that though. But also God Eater, Berseria, Tales of I can't even say it, Zestria and Berseria. There's a lot of stuff that this guy has done, but the most notable one was definitely Demon Slayer. Yeah, so this but this was like a month ago though, is what I was what I was saying though. But the fact is, yeah, it was a little late though, but I think they only hold off on like announcing this stuff like at real time, mainly for the fact because like family and stuff like that. So they try to give them like at least of a space. So yeah. So I don't know how that's gonna affect the new Demon Slayer movie though. Or the foreseeable ones, because don't they have a few more, or did they already get finished? That's the real question. Those may be, if it is, that may be the last piece of artwork that he's worked as as the art director for the studio that you will possibly see ever again. Which sucks, but it's not about the destination, it's the journey. Yeah, there we go. That's the one. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one it was. It took me a minute, but I remembered it. I just had to use like 8 brain cells just to remember. We're on the final segment, and this is the segment that I like the most because it's stuff that really didn't get put into the main bit of the Sunday Talk, and I was like, you know what, I want to add it anyway because I thought it was pretty cool and interesting, and I feel like you guys should know about it too in some way, shape, or form. That is Meanwhile on the internet. Meanwhile on the internet. Jurassic Park fans can now smell like the Isla Nublar fossilized amber from Jurassic Park. This fragrance was based on the movie and the VHS overlay, as you can see right here. Yes, I don't know, like, will it... So, wait. Will it smell like a VHS on the outside, and then it'll smell like... Wait, hang on. How do you know what a fossilized amber smells like? Also, isn't that just like honey? Wait, hang on. Amber is basically fossilized honey. Wait a minute, so you're going to smell like honey. I'm going to smell like a VHS tape, and you guys are going to like it with a little bit of honey added into it. God damn it. Meanwhile, on the internet, Buc-ee's is selling a giant, yes, I said this, a giant chocolate peanut butter cup the size of a hockey puck. It contains 520 calories and 56 grams of sugar. Basically, diabetes. That's, this is what it looks like. Yeah, that's, yeah, I've never liked peanut butter and chocolate together. It's one of those things that I just like, I'm just like, oh, get that thing away from me. I just can't look at that. But yeah, that's a thing right there. So that's diabetes if you want that. Yeah, no, thank you. I'm gonna go back to the other picture. I cannot look at that. There we go, much better. I can look at that, but when I see that peanut butter, and like, I'm sorry, that I just don't like the way how that looks. And peanut butter and chocolate are just like two things I don't like. Now I like it separately, on certain stuff right there, but not that type of chocolate and peanut butter. Especially to that degree right there. That's like a lot of it right there. And I can't even think about all that peanut butter right there. Oh my god, that's just like so... Sorry, it's just like that right there, just like this... It's like one of those icks for me. Like, if you can eat it, like, if you eat a lot of that peanut butter, I'm sorry, that's just like an ick for me. I'm like, oh god. Meanwhile, on the internet, the Texas ice cream shop is serving crawfish flavored ice cream. Yes, I said that right. With an actual crawfish on top. The Red Circle ice cream recommends using it as a spoon. What the cinnamon toast fuck is this? And the funny part is this is coming from my home, Texas. I blame the internet. Meanwhile, on the internet, High School of the Dead's author Sato has passed away 9 years ago on March 22nd. I was a little late on this. Wait, January, March, April, May. Yeah, I was a little late on this right here, but yeah, this was a bit of a late news right here. You guys do not remember this one right here. This was like the best, and this is why I usually say like anime and zombies together. They're really fucking good. It just I'm under the conspiracy theory, and this is my conspiracy theory, is that they're cursed because they cannot get another season. Meanwhile, on the internet, a couple had a Pokemon-themed wedding that included a cake, some plushies, and a Pikachu mascot dressed as a bride and a groom, which looks really sweet and very cute. I mean, obviously they close that out right there, but yeah, this is what it looks like. It's a very little nice thing right there. I do like the cake though. It looks, that cake does look pretty nice though. But that's a little nice sweet thing right there that caught our eye for the meanwhile on the internet segment right there. It's all Pikachu theme. I could tell they like Pikachu. Oh wait, hang on. There's a Lux. Oh, hang on. There's a Jolteon Luxray. I guess the theme was electric types. You know what? I'll allow it. That's a pretty good choice right there. As long as it's not fairy types. If I see a fairy type Pokemon wedding, no comments. Meanwhile, on the internet, Pragmata's Diana is now a VTuber, and she's also inviting other players or other VTubers to the moon. As you can see, a lot of us, even me, commented on that right there. So, and I haven't even gotten to that game yet, which there's like a lot of games that I want to play. Yeah. I think I may get this game. I do have a Nintendo Switch 2 now, so there's that. I just don't have any games on there right now, but there's like a few games I do want to get. But I do want to play this game a lot more though, just because of this. It does look interesting, and I do want to play it. Meanwhile, on the internet, as you guys did not hear from the news, Spirit Airlines have ceased all operations around 3 a.m. ET on Saturday. And as you can see, all Spirit Airlines at 3:01 a.m. As you can see from that GIF playing right there. I just wanted to add this in because I thought that was kind of funny. If you're in the air on Spirit Airlines, you know, they would have just gotten disconnected, like straight up like that. Just was like, oh no, I can't. I mean, to be fair, this is exactly how I pictured this. It's like, you know, bicycles were invented like 19 something or like 1900. People in 1899 writing just like, what the hell is that? Meanwhile, on the internet, a new perk has been entered into the multiverse for Marvel Rivals, and that is the free Loki costume. You grab a limited timed. Don't make fun of me. A Loki costume in Marvel Rivals until July 30th. It's only available in the United States, Canada, Singapore, Australia, and New Zealand. Everyone else in the rest of the world, fuck you. I mean, that's basically what Disney said. Like, for right now, it's a fuck you. But maybe they may change their mind. Maybe. Kinda. I think. I don't know. I'm gonna say no. Yeah, I'm just gonna say no. Thank you all so much for coming by. You know, sharing all this news that we've covered here in the Sinday Talk, even some stuff that didn't make it in. But if you want your stuff to be added into the next edition of the Sinday Talk, feel free to add it into the Discord under the news coverage section, or feel free to tag me on my socials, such as on Twitter or X, depending on how you want to call it, Threads or Blue Sky. And as well, you know, Oddball if you want to. Sometimes Instagram, there's some stuff on there. But if you do want to get it caught onto the news a little bit more, you know, more of the, I guess, like traction that you can get off, because like then I can for sure see it. Feel free to join the Discord. But nonetheless, having a fantastic rest of your week. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and I will see you all then. Bye-bye.
Always in the wrong, knowing where we stand.